again. Today I'm leading the topic because it's travel.
Ooh.
And these girls know I have a major travel bug. I actually am in a travel business. My husband and I own a travel agency. So I have been so blessed with so much travel that is usually comped. So
Free
I-
travel.
That's a big blessing.
That's a huge blessing.
It's work. It's work.
Yeah, you are working.
But it's so I've been blessed with a lot of things, and so today we're going to talk about our favorite place to travel, and that was a no-brainer for me because my favorite place is Israel, and I've been blessed with 11 tours to Israel, and just to walk where Jesus walked, and to open up the scriptures and read from the Bible and actually look out and see the scenery is just so life-changing, and so it's really strengthened my faith. And on those tours I take a group with me, a pastor and a group of his congregation or people in the community that want to go, and so we tour, we read the scripture, we sing worship songs to God, go up on the Temple Mount in Jerusalem, and I could go on and on and on. So if you're ever interested in Israel, get in touch with me.
Tell them though, that was so interesting when you went that very first time.
Yeah.
And you came home and you had that revelation when you were there.
Oh, yes.
That was so cool how
Yes.
God, He opened this door.
So that was 12 years ago. My husband and I went to Israel by ourselves the very first time, and it was kind of an empty nest gift to me from him. And when we were on the Sea of Galilee sailing in a boat, I just really felt the Lord come upon me and say, you have taken people all over this world and you have not brought them to the Holy Land.
So
And
cool.
so I knew at that time I had to go home and begin to do that. And so that was 11 trips ago. So it's really been a blessing. Real
that
blessing.
God would use her because she owns a travel agency to take literally hundreds and hundreds of people.
Probably 600 or
there.
700 people.
It's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
What about you, Janet? What's your favorite place?
Well, all of us have been to my favorite place, and I actually haven't even been there for a while. We ended up going to Maranatha Bible Camp in Muskegon, Michigan. Molly's been there. We've actually were there at one time at the same time, and we went together
Twice.
And we went many years, for 12 years, but it was one of the most, it's kind of, you said, it's a vacation with a purpose.
Yes.
Your kids get to go to Bible school every day. You get private time with your husband.
They have a nursery
Yes.
for the little babies
Um,
and
And
toddlers.
children's program, totally. children's
Unbelievable
program.
children's programs, and they bring in some of the best speakers each week, and you can do as much or as little as you want.
Yeah.
So it was just an amazing time of raising our kids. And to be real honest, you think, oh, that's probably expensive. You can really do it at different levels, and we always did it. We stayed in this apartment. We brought and cooked all our own food, so it still was work, but we
Right.
were on this
And if
wonderful
you-
vacation property.
Right. You can't stay in the lodge and have all your meals in the restaurant there, but that's the nice thing is that there are different levels that you can go, and so it was wonderful.
The one thing that was, and I think you guys could attest to, it was like a little piece of safe heaven there.
Yes.
Your kids could go out, they could be at the sweet shop, they could be playing golf, and you didn't have to watch them. It's
Yeah.
as if they were in a protected
Yes.
community. It was the best place to raise kids.
And I will say what I loved, I'm a Florida girl, and so I know nice beaches. And
Yeah.
when we went there to be on the Great Lake, it was like being in Florida. White sand,
Yeah.
huge amount of walking onto the beach. I felt like kind of home there. It was so lovely.
Yeah. Check it out, Maranatha Bible Camp in Muskegon, Michigan.
It can be, I think what ended up happening is people would reschedule for the same week, summer after summer,
Yes.
so it almost became like a family reunion
Yes.
for
Yeah.
people
Families.
that weren't families with each other, but you became like family.
Yes.
That you
And
saw
that's
the
what
same
happened
people.
after 12 years. We had to force ourselves to say, we haven't gone anywhere else. We wanted to see some other places. So then we got out of the habit of going, but we have the best memories of that.
And I bet your kids will do it someday.
Yeah, we plan to take our grandkids and kids back, but not yet.
Let them grow up a little
Yeah.
bit.
How about you, Molly?
I'm not a huge traveler. I have about out of the country. I really don't have any interest in doing that. But Cindy's opened my eyes to some of those things. Not that I haven't. I've lived all over the country and experienced some of that. But
You're a homebody.
I'm a homebody. I like to vacation out west. That's Colorado's a top one. But it was 2 years. It was 2019. Eric and I went to Destin, Florida. I always wanted to see. I had not seen that color water,
Oh.
the Caribbean
Yes.
color water. I've
Yes.
been to each coast.
Yeah.
you know, and seeing the gray, blue, brown beach. That's just like, California beaches. I used to wear my sweatshirts in California beach.
Yeah.
That's not a beach thing.
Yes.
So, my sister had recommended this particular place called the Henderson Park Inn. It is just this jewel. Because Destin's nice, but it's not like this amazing resort town,
Yes.
the parts that I saw. But this little place, and it was not a little place, it has also a resort that is attached to it. I mean, it is just amazing. And when we walked in the inn and I looked out the window, I literally, tears almost came to my eyes because I'm really sensitive to color. Like it invokes like emotion in me. So, and it was that blue water, aqua blue water, like Janet's top,
Yeah.
that was so powerful to me. So I love that.
Yes.
But one thing that I have done over the years, and I've traveled more since Eric and I have been married. He's a world traveler with his job, so he's really good at it. And we have gone to different places, and it became, actually I guess it started when I was traveling a bit with my daughter. Everywhere we went, we got a coffee mug.
Oh, fun!
So like, here's my Destin coffee mug.
Yeah.
And then
Love the color.
see, that's kind of like,
Yes.
yes. And then White Gull up in Door County.
Yes.
Oh, fun.
Yes, Hilton Head, all these pottery ones. My one from Aspen and Honeymoon, all that stuff. So if you want to start something to be able to
That's
remember.
so fun.
And then my husband and I have coffee every morning, so we'll sometimes say, where do you want to go?
That's good, Destin.
Besides the front porch.
There we
Where do you want to go?
That's so fun. And such great memories that it
Yes.
evokes
Yes.
places that you
Yes.
love.
That's a great idea.
That is so fun.
Yep.
Well, one other thing that my husband and I have done, and we have loved it, it's the Family Life Today Marriage Cruise. They have had it for 10 years. They've been on a break with COVID and the pandemic, but I'm sure it's coming back in 2022. But again, you think, oh, that she goes on cruises. Again, you pay for it all year long, a little bit of each month. And when you get on this cruise, it's just all about you and your husband and a purpose of strengthening your marriage, your family, and getting you equipped to go out and serve others. So again, if you like to go into the Caribbean and you like cruising, and that's just an amazing investment in your marriage and family.
It's a great idea.
Wholesome cruise.
Yes.
Yes, it's
Yes.
all wholesome,
Yes.
but romantic.
Oh.
Every night they give gifts, and again, it's just part of their cruise. And they give you a little thing to work on your marriage, so that for that next 24 hours, you're going to work on your marriage. And this was something they did one night. It says, "I love you," and this was for your wife. And you just needed to fill in little things, and just like silly stuff, but also meaningful things too that touch our hearts as women.
That's wonderful. Well, it is summertime, and maybe you're going to be doing a weekend getaway or a family vacation. And we want to say